let's talk about your paper a little bit. You're probably reading the directions and are not very happy with me right now because I'm making you write the flip side of your argument. So let's talk about that a moment. So you're writing this argumentative essay and you're writing to a certain audience, and it's going to be people who don't believe the same way that you do. Because if you're writing to an audience who already feels the same way you do, there's no point in having an argument. So you have to know who you're writing to and fully understand why they would not feel the same way that you do. So if you are pro a certain topic, you have to realize that there are people who are con against that topic and know what their reasons are. And so that's the point of this paper, is to make you fully understand why somebody would not feel the same way that you do. And you'll know what argument you need to write to. You'll know, what points you need to argue when you get to your main paper. So now think of this when it's like a pre-paper. It's small, it's short. You're going to have your intro, thesis, paragraph. We're going to talk about that in a minute. Your 3 body paragraphs and a conclusion. So everything you did in Comp 1, it's going to be similar. So you have to have research. You need probably 2 sources per paragraph to meet the requirements of this paper. So you're going to have your intro, and it's going to, I would probably give background information. Tell us why this is a problem. Then you're going to get to your thesis. Now in Comp 1, you had your 1-sentence thesis, and it contained your central idea, your A, your B, your C. So now we're going to do that here. So when you do this next assignment, this is a requirement. If not, you're going to have to redo it. You're going to have your thesis statement and then your map, your central idea. And so thesis statement, thesis map. So let me talk about that a little bit. So for very simplistic reasons, I'm going to use a very simple example. So let's say that my topic were dogs, and my thesis statement would be dogs make great pets. So that would be my overall thesis. What my paper is going to be about: dogs make great pets. That's sentence 1 of my thesis paragraph. It's a paragraph under my intro. So new paragraph, so I'm going to have my intro, and then I'm going to have my thesis paragraph. First sentence: dogs make great pets. Now my next sentence is going to be my map. Labs, German Shepherds, and Bulldogs all make great family pets. That would be 2 sentences. Thesis: dogs make great pets. Thesis map: Labs, German Shepherds, and Bulldogs make good pets. Now I have my A. Body A1 is going to be about labs. Body 2, B, German Shepherds. 3, third body paragraph, Bulldogs. So now you could put that into 3 sentences if you want. Thesis paragraph: dogs make great pets. The first breed of dog that is a good family dog would be the lab, period. Another breed of dog that also makes a great family pet would be, German Shepherd. And then you could have a third sentence. It said, and lastly, a bulldog is also a great family pet. So your options for your thesis paragraph are going to be 2 sentences or 4. So 2 sentences, your thesis statement, and your 1-sentence thesis map, or your thesis statement and 3 sentences that are your thesis map, what your central idea is. So some sound better than others, and that's why you're going to post that and give that feedback. So make sure, so you're with this paper, you're going to have your intro, paragraph 1, and then you're going to have your thesis paragraph, paragraph 2, paragraph 3, 4, and 5 are your body paragraphs, A, B, and C, 1, 2, and 3, and then your conclusion. So that's how this paper is going to be organized. So I think a lot of people, and this may not apply to you, I'm not saying it will, but there are a lot of times where people will say, after writing this paper, my stance on this subject has changed, or I'm a little bit more open-minded about why other people may not agree with me. And so this really is, forcing you to do some critical thinking about your topic. And so you'll get through this pretty quick. Now, we spend more time on paper 1, even though it's shorter than paper 2, and here's why. Paper 1, you have to learn it. It's more steppy. because we are just now learning the ropes on how to do things. When we get to paper 2, you won't have all of these things to do. And so we'll spend the first 8 weeks writing our papers. So get through these 8 weeks. Get through paper 1, get through paper 2. Look ahead and submit things, and then email me, and I'll go in and grade it. If you haven't found out by now, I grade very quickly. So go in there, and if you want to work ahead, work ahead. When we get to the halfway point and get to literature, it's going to be all downhill. So I know it's a lot of work, fast-paced, but you guys are doing very well, and I hope that my interactions with you and my feedback is helping you quite a bit. So that's it for this video. I'll be checking back in, but make sure that you have those elements for when you post your thesis paragraph. So we'll talk to you soon.